You know who I've totally ignored in all my 70-something videos? That's right, former England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson. But more importantly, Medibot. Yes, it's animated Ratchet, and it's a double bill! Let's do this! So this is regular style animated Ratchet, and I guess he's okay. He's good and tall and solid, and he excels at conveying Ratchet's personality, which, let's face it, is pretty much cup. But somehow the toy manages to look even older, and flabbier, and sadder. I mean, check out his fed-up old unshaven face, this little broken antler, this humiliating little paunch, and these unbecomingly disproportionate skinny legs. Things have definitely not gone well for him. But it's not all doom and gloom, you know, it's definitely not a bad toy, but he doesn't really do himself any favours. Check out the shoulder kibble. I mean, it's not too overwhelming, but it just serves to make him look even sadder. It's like he couldn't even be bothered to sort his transformation out properly because he's already given in to the slow crushing march of time. And what joy can there possibly be in the world when your bloody light piping doesn't even fit? But there's never a bad time to get tooled up. Check out this arsenal of potentially lethal household items. Check it out, he's got a screwdriver, some kind of astro spanner, a truly mighty hammer, and a tin opener, I guess. They all clip on pretty good there, and if you don't fancy it, they can always stow safely in his backpack. And of course he's got these totally inaccurate one-sided magnets. But how often do you see an opposable thumb? So yeah, this guy's not marvellous, and he is slightly depressing, but he's a totally decent figure with some moderately banging colours. Transformation's cool, although it's slightly panel-centric, but not enough to get me all mad. And check out the op mode, it's a cute little lump of box. It's just a little cartoon ambulance. It's neat and inoffensive, and the colours look particularly awesome. Especially the translucent windscreen there. Hospitastic! Not so hospitastic are these overbearing panel lines, and on no given day of the week am I down with exposed hinges. There's another rather jarring oversight as well, there's nowhere to put any of this equipment. Come on man, you're a van! So I guess this little guy isn't a classic, but he's nice all the same. Cute and round. Now, allow me to take you back to the world of the Machine Guys. A planet populated by vehicle people so strange, so scarce, that they can only be found in one retailer. Oh yes, say hello to the thoroughly adorable space spelunce that is Cybertron Mode Ratchet. We can tell it's Cybertronian because up there, on the hyper-advanced machine planet populated entirely by goddamn robots, they still apparently can't do wheels right. But blatantly, this is a gorgeous little thing. The freaky tread legs take a bit of getting used to, but they give him a decent height advantage over your common garden road vehicle. And it has a kind of nice vintage Rodimus-esque feel to it. Being as this is Ratchet, and on Cybertron there'd be no one to have to pretend to be driving him, why does he need a windscreen? Oh, I guess it'd be pretty messed up if he didn't have one. Everyone knows vehicles see out of their windscreens, right? I think Ratchet's got enough to be miserable about without losing his eyes as well. But yeah, you gotta love this alt mode. It's a darling. And huzzah! Weapon storage! But there doesn't seem to be anywhere for the patients to go. Transformation on this guy is deceptively easy and it makes you feel good. This is definitely Ratchet in his prime. Buffed out and ready to rock in the glory days before everything went sort of downwards. Check out his beefy shoulder/neck area. Never knew he had it in him. Face is pretty wicked too. He's got his little horn back, bless him. There's a bit of slightly weak sculpting on his mouth. He's barely got one. And the light piping only works if you turn his head. But when it works, it totally works. As far as equipment goes, he's got this little notch to use the EMP generator, which that ratbag Lockdown nicked off him. He's still got that in the Earth mode one, in case Lockdown ever decides to give it back. Check out these little defibrillators he comes with. Can't imagine they're anything like as much use as goddamn electromagnets. He's got this massive button on his elbow which activates the extending shock attack. And as expected, it's more akin to a gentle fisting. Mind you, I bet these things be pretty kick-ass for some dry cool action hero wit.
Hey, baby, what you got for me? You keep your snake instrument to yourself, you diode muncher!
No way, I'm the... Gotcha now!
Just then...
Claire? What?
Don't look so shocked. Oh, that was electrifying.
Oh, I see.
It was totally killer what you did just now. kilowatt.
I see.
There's only one problem I have with the way this guy looks. Cool. Rubbish! I know this is extremely petty, but all this blank redness up the front just doesn't work. I mean, at least Earth Mode Ratchet's got that massive insignia to cover up his fatness. This guy's one is tiny. I know, petty, sorry. I mean, overall, I definitely prefer this guy slightly, because the design just feels a lot more focused and he doesn't look so weary. This molder's going to make a kick-ass Ironhide. So lucky old Ratchet. Cheer up, mate. You've got two totally decent action figures that accurately depict your slow descent into old age and senility and self-hatred. It's the greatest day! So genuinely massive thanks to my good man Dennis for helping me get my hands on Cybertron Ratchet. My name's Thew, and you just lost the game.